Hey people, Theo here, back with more Dying Light. In the last episode, I tried out the... the combat challenges for the first time. And I found out that the game has a significant problem, which is you can't aim with ranged weapons until you get this skill, which increases your aim with all ranged weapons. Press left mouse button while using ranged weapon to execute. It doesn't say that it allows you to aim, it says increase your aim with ranged weapons. So I thought like you could still, you know, aim, it's just that it makes it like more stable or something like that. But no, you genuinely just can't use ranged weapons, or at least aim with them. Which is stupid if you ask me. Some really stupid decisions with Dying Light 2. Hopefully they are not in Dying Light the Beast. Hopefully. Now, I want to try the Genomics Center because this will be the first one of these that I actually do. These things. GRE Quarantine building. So let me go there and wait for the night to happen. Of course I misclick. There we go. And also while I'm on the way, let me loot all of this stuff. Okay, I think that's all of that. Now that's just to get up. Can I climb that? Yes, I can. Now, question that I have is... yes, they do allow you to go there, like that. That's really surprising. Because in the previous Dying Light game, you weren't allowed to do that stuff. Or, not to do that stuff, but you weren't allowed to... well, no, not that you weren't allowed to. You weren't able to go around, for example. No! And I'm dead. I thought I had enough to climb all the way to the top. No. Okay. But at least I know that I can climb that. Okay, so nighttime has started.
Something's off. You shoot me.
Okay, climb. Also, the quality of animations, I think, has gone down. Because, again, Dying Light 1, for example, your fingers weren't going through these, or weren't hanging off of them, because they are too high. But it could be just the problem of this being a bigger world than Dying Light 1. So, you know. Problems like that are kind of expected, but it would have been nice if they weren't there. One down. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, I should be able to enter this place. Not through here, then through here. GRE key. Okay. Open this bad boy. Right, I wanted to use this thing. Okay. Back here, I technically know what I need to do. Because of the challenge that I did. Okay, this is not open. But I can open you. But inhibitors inside the GRE docks. 4 of them. That's nice. Can I go through that? So no. Yeah, can I go through here? So we need to go through this place. Hopefully there aren't going to be volatiles, like in the challenge. But they probably will. Also, not many zombies. Aspirin. Nice. Alcohol, rags. Open this. Thanks for that. The hard lockpick. Oh. There we go. Well, at least we got a military medkit out of it. Okay, she dead. Resin. Okay. That's this stuff. Open this. More resin, more alcohol. Ooh. So much resin. Nice. So it seems like these places are really worth it to go and scavenge. Locked from inside. Then from the other side, I guess. Okay. Rags, scraps. Anything from you? Nope. No, an easy lockpick. Wait, it's authorized personnel. Ah, I thought it was going to, I don't know, like start making noise. Okay, we got a collectible. These reports prepared by Kobayashi Katsumi, head doctor for the GRE, describe the handling of the THV pandemic. In this first report, dated October 20th, 2021, Katsumi issues some initial recommendations to contain the virus.
Dr. Stevens, thank you for your support as I take over the role of chief physician of the GRE. While I understand the higher-ups need a scapegoat for the virus leak, your expulsion seems counterproductive. All the more reason to thank you for agreeing to review my reports before I send them to the GRE board. October 20th, 2021. A GRE report on the state of the epidemic. With the first cases in Zurich and Paris, the plague spread like wildfire. We're dealing with a variant of the 2014 strain. We call it tachytransmissive heron virus, or THV. It's deadly and highly transmissible. We recommend immediate action. All European borders must be closed immediately. All civilian air and rail services suspended. National governments must introduce civil procedures as follows. Isolate individuals thought to be infected. Quarantine anyone who's been in close contact with them. Issue shelter-at-home orders immediately. As for the dead, bodies should be incinerated. Implementing restrictions now will slow the spread of the virus. We need time to create a vaccine and have begun working with private sector companies. Our diligence in the coming weeks will decide on our fate.
Interesting. At least they were trying to, you know, do stuff. I have a lot of UV shrooms. Why did I use that? That gives me, what, 40 seconds each time? Nah, but it's enough. Okay. Oh. Look at all of you. Give me that stamina back. Thank you. Charge up that power attack. There we go. Hopefully it's all of them. Ooh, rags. One floating in the air. Did the GRE also develop hover technology? Since, you know, they can make rags hover. Alcohol, rags. Open up soap. Alcohol, resin. Asprofen. Ooh, this thing I haven't opened yet. More resin. Not from the other side. Not from inside. Medium. There we go. Alright. Huh, but nothing else. I thought it would be like another, what you call it? Okay. I thought it would be another... collectible. That's what I wanted to say. Holy hell. I'm gonna speak properly now. Lock this. Come on, I'm already there. There we go. Medkit, nurse shirt, nurse shirt. But at least we have an artifact, chest piece. We can check it out. Okay. Resin. This stuff. Pigments, meant to boost their antibiotics. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Since I have a ton of immunity boosters, let me just use it. Okay, Sleeping Beauties. But they're not threatening enough to make me just not take care of them. And why was the audio fucked up again? I think the main problem with this game is they have a ton of good ideas, but they just landed face flat. Like, for example, Sleeping Beauties. For now, there's no need for me to ignore or go around Sleeping Beauties. Why? It's quite simple. Because they're just not a threat. Like, yeah. If I'm just running around and come across some Sleeping Beauties in an area that's open with volatiles, then yeah, I'm not going to trigger them. Also, this is another problem. See? Can't go up. I need to jump. But if it's just a closed off area like this, and I can just walk in, then I don't care about the Sleeping Beauties and if I wake them up, because I could just kill them. Like, the only reason why I would ever avoid Sleeping Beauties or not kill them is that, well, they are just annoying and I don't want to fight them. Especially since the fighting in this game is, you know, quite a bit worse. Like, there are a ton of sleepy beauties here, and I'm telling you right now, I can kill them before they completely wake up. Especially with the use of, you know, one-shot consumables. Oh, hello. One woke up. And it's dead. There we go. Problem solved. Another one is dead. There's another one, and it's also dead. This one's alive. No more. See what I mean? They're just not a threat by themselves. They're an annoyance. And that's it. They're not a threat, they're an annoyance. Nothing else to say. Can I go through here? Okay, now, all of these guys here. I can... Do I have anything that I can kill them relatively quickly? No. But, if I want to... I can take care of the ones over in that corner. Kill the screamer. Just wait a bit. Want him to call down again? Ah, okay. So we're fighting. Okay, my infinite stamina, please. Thank you. But this is the problem with normal zombies being taken as an actual threat. First game, if there were enough of them, yeah, they were a threat, because while you're taking down one, other 5 gang up on you and you can't do nothing now. But since in this game there's not that many in a location like this, you can take them down. And the thing is, if I was playing on like an easier difficulty or something like that, I would not complain because there's still a higher difficulty. But I'm currently playing on hard. I can go to nightmare, but that's supposed to be the worst difficulty that there is. And that's just not good now, is it? Because normal people are going to play this game on normal. Because they're not like me, they don't want a challenge, they don't want too much of a challenge. They just want to play the game and enjoy themselves. So they're going to play on normal, not like me who plays on hard to give myself some challenge. Okay, give me the stuff. Yeah, up from the inside. So I can't even imagine how easy the game is on medium or normal difficulty. Last 2. Okay. And this is the thing done. And now I can get out. Voila. And I'm out. So that is done. Like, that wasn't bad, but again, I think it should have been more difficult, especially since it's supposed to be like a difficult thing. But whatever. Okay, let's go back to the survivor territory, to the bazaar that I needed to talk to, right? Yes. So let's go do that. Also, talking about good ideas, I want to be a bit more positive in this video because the last few videos were little too negative, if you ask me. Well, not too negative, but, you know, mostly negative, and I don't really like that. Another good idea that they added was swinging from those ropes. That's a really good idea that makes a ton of sense, because, yeah, there will be not those types of ropes, but there will be stuff that's like, especially after, what is it, 15, 20 years? There will be loose wires and ropes hanging around. Be it electrical lines or from old, whatchamacallit, not lifters, cranes. From cranes like snapped off lines for that. That, you know, you can swing on. So yeah, that would make sense. That it would be in these types of places. So again, good idea, and even pretty well executed. Like, I would have added some way to direct the way of the jump or the way of the swing a bit easier, because right now, from my experience that I have with it, you jump on top of it and you go specifically the way that you jumped on top of that. Which, yeah, makes sense, but if it was realistic more realistic, what would happen is, like, you jump, instead of jumping on one that's right in front of me and going straight, I jump out from the side and swing around, which you can't really do, which is kind of dumb. What you need to do is you jump on top of it, you stop yourself completely from moving forward. Like, stop swinging, and then you swing it out for the direction that you want, which makes it really slow and not good feeling. So instead, if you can't go the way that you want, just miss that and don't use it. Which I guess could be a way to just go with it, but...
Fisheye is about to lose a few customers. I'm not an opera fan, but I do appreciate some classic carnage.
Why the hell are you just outside on the night? That's what I don't understand. Like, yeah, there's lights there, but still.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Easy, Chief. He ain't PK.
How do you know? They're creeping around here all the time.
He's that outsider, the pilgrim.
What? He's from outside the walls. Well, fuck me. I don't know what brings you here, but watch your back, Pilgrim. And stay away from the PKs. They ain't no one's friends.
This is night.
This time with a biomarker.
Carl said if you show up to bring you round so he can introduce himself.
What a nice change from wanting to hang me.
And remember, humanity created a civilization that turned out to be a colossus on clay legs. We cannot make the same mistakes.
He didn't want to, he had to. You were a threat to everyone.
Of course.
Do not listen to the ideologies preached by fools calling for reconstruction. There will be no rebuilding.
Who the fuck is Matt? Oh.
Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did what we did. I hope you can forgive us. So, pray tell, what's it like in the outside world these days?
Bad, and getting worse. Settlements are shrinking in size and number. I'm afraid soon there will be nowhere else to go.
Doesn't surprise me, son. Humanity must reach the bottom in order to rise again. And this is why we are here. Any more news?
Not really. But why don't you tell me more about your people?
We are called the people of the bazaar, simply because of where we live. But who we are truly are free people. Free from lies, free from money, free from religion, wars, politics, and the dark cloud that has blanketed the earth.
That sounds great. Too good to be true, in fact.
Oh, we have our challenges. Water is scarce, for example. But with courage and patience, we will someday create a paradise.
Well, you seem almost thankful for the collapse of civilization.
It was as tragic as it was inevitable. Consumerism, belief in the almighty dollar led to this catastrophe. So, we here strive not to make the same mistake twice. It would be a crime. We want to create a new order based on social bonds, on family and community. A society where people support each other and adhere to justice. No need for the police, military, or false authorities to shoot those they are meant to protect. We have a place for everyone. But let's get back to your stories.
Okay. The thing that he talks about, like, we are here to focus on creating a society with family and bonds. Yeah, that works if your society is smaller than, what is it, like 300 people? Or like 300 people? Because scientists found that one human can only hold a friendship or a bond with a group of around 300 other humans. Which, you know, depending on the person, is higher, lower, whatever. But on average, you can only have a friendship or a bond with 300 other people. If you get more, you start losing relationships with other people. Basically, it's limited to like 300. Now, let's say you have 1,000 people in a settlement. You might have bonds with basically all of them, but problems would soon get up. Yeah, you have the people that are really close to you, like the true friends that you actually know, those 300 people, and everybody else, it's outside of it, and you might see them as other, you might, you know, have bad interactions, which then has some bad blood, and eventually might spill out into, like, full-on fights. So, thing is, what I'm trying to say is that anarchism, or just bonds on family and friends, work in small settlements. Yes, they do. They work really well. Like, that's how we survived before as hunter-gatherers. The problem is, when it comes to you trying to get more and more people, it starts showing flaws. So how do you deal with it? I don't fucking know. I'm not smart enough to that. I'm dumb, actually. But what I can say is, yes, consumerism and capitalism and all of the things that we have now has flaws, severe flaws even. But it's also not the worst thing. The best thing would be to, like, look at the actual flaws, try to find ways to fix it. And not just only, like, let's say you live in a capitalistic country and trying to find ways to fix it with only capitalism. Because that's not going to work. What's that going to create is just a capitalistic state with, you know, the people who have the most amount of money being able to control politics and other people, which is a problem. Then you can go like, okay, let's go socialism, or like communism, where everybody has a share, right? Well, yeah, that might work, but eventually you will go into problems of corruption and people who gain power, not in a money sense, but in the, like, people sense, can take over, and eventually you end up in a way where, you know, the people who are supposed to be taken care of at the bottom, being poor, old, or really young, not being taken care of, and starving, and stuff like that. It's stuff that happens. Well, what is the perfect way? The perfect way, technically, would be the central path. Like, some stuff from communism, some stuff from capitalism. Does that ever happen? I don't know. Is that ever going to happen? Hopefully. I don't know, though. We can talk about this for another 5 hours. This is supposed to be a game, so let me just get back into it. But what I'm trying to say is, at least think about stuff and how to solve the problems. Not just, you look at the news and they're like, oh, another 5 people were killed because of a tragic accident involving, like, I don't know, somebody drunk driving or something like that. Don't look at that, oh, another problem, great. look at it and think maybe for a second. Okay, how could that have been fixed? Or how could we go around it so it doesn't happen more often? Don't just see something and be like, oh, I'm sad now. But see it and think, try to think up a solution that's not immediate. Like, what would be the solution in that scenario? Nobody drinks again. No more drunk driving problems. Right? True. But, you know, people are not willing to give up alcohol, even though it's really bad for you. But try to think of a different answer than the standard one. Maybe you'll actually find something that helps. Let's get back to this. You wanted me here for gossip.
Is gossip all you want from me, Carl?
No. But you came from outside, and you're walking around my flock. So, to set things straight, I need to know if you're a sheep or a wolf. What are you then?
I don't like the metaphor. A sheep, and on 32, a wolf, you better watch out. I don't like the metaphor.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this metaphor.
Ah, yes. I see. Pilgrims are not people of metaphors or poetry. They prefer to act.
Yeah, about acting. I'm looking for Sophie.
Are you? And why, pray tell?
And just ask her about Lucas's death. I have a package for her. It's my own business. Let's be truthful for now.
I need to ask her about Lucas's death.
Oh. Why would a pilgrim care about PK business? What's in it for you?
But let's say a man's death should be another man's concern. Isn't that what separates us from the infected?
I guess you have a point. Lucas's death is our concern as well. But mainly because we are the prime suspects. I have never hidden my views on the Peacekeepers. The old world fell because of people like them. Greedy, power-hungry fascists.
I'm gonna stop this right here. The thing, greedy, power-hungry fascists. The word fascist, I hate. Not because, you know, I'm one, because if I ever become a fascist or something akin to that, please just, like, lock me in a cell or something. Or, I don't know, just make me realize that I am. Slap me a few times so that I realize what the fuck am I doing. But basically, fascist has become a word that describes anybody that you don't agree with. And I hate that. Because it used to be a word that actually meant something. Like fascism or fascism used to be another way of government, like communism or capitalism. Fascism was another way of government. But because, you know, fascists of World War II did a lot of bad stuff, fascism became a really bad thing, which, yeah, happens. What can you do? But now the word has evolved into a thing of, I don't agree with you on this specific political view. You're a fascist. Why? Say something different. Don't just because you disagree with somebody, don't call them a fascist. Call them a dumbass. Say to them why you're wrong and try to have a conversation. Don't just lump everybody who disagrees with you as a fascist. Try to understand them at least.
Building the new reality based on the old values would not be wise, to say the least. Of course, according to the PK, such claims automatically make me, and all of us, potential killers. So the sooner Lucas's murderer is found, the better for us. Go that way. You'll see a giant of a man. That's Herman, Sophie's bodyguard. She won't be far.
A giant
But
of a
just
man.
to be clear, I'd be surprised if she knew anything about it. Sophie is a fighter, not an assassin.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'll see you around, Carl.
Carnage Hall tournament is getting closer and closer.
Carnage Hall tournament. Okay, I don't really like Carl, but it's probably because of one specific thing. I don't like people who have power over other people that base that power specifically on religion or religious-like things. And it's simple because some people will believe somebody else and whatever the hell they say just based on the thing of, oh, they are a religious person, they can never do no wrong.
Lucky for me, you had that.
And I don't like that, because religion is a good thing in a ton of situations, but oftentimes it can be used for bad stuff. Why do I sell this? I don't like this axe.
A fine addition to my inventory, my friend.
Now, that reminds me, I wanted to look. First of all, we have, stuff. Healing effectiveness, recognition time, damage distance, and night damage, parkour attacks, and health regeneration speed. Nah, nothing much. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. These. Cannot sell none of these, so get rid of them again. Oh, I'm level 3 now. Or 3... This thing, 3. Player rank. That's cool. Get rid of these also. Okay. Oh, right, got some ammo. Now let's go trade again. Nothing to buy here. I could buy these if I want to, but I have better stuff. And I don't have anything else to sell. No. But we can upgrade.
Compound with mushrooms and the leaves of some weed. They say it fucks you up like in the old days.
Take a look and choose.
Large infected trophy. Not yet. I want the empowerment for the base damage.
You can see the quality, yes.
Oh damn, it was that expensive. Holy shit. Well, I can't repair anything, but I don't really need to repair anything. So that's good, I guess. Okay, let's see. This grub is already done. I need more blades for that. Venom? Venom is good. Right. Flang is good. The Spark, I don't like Spark. At least from my understanding of it. What it does is that it actually damages also you, oftentimes. So I don't like that. I like the Blast also. 4% base damage. Elemental damage 80. 10% critical hit chance. Oxidizers. Blades. Can I not buy those?
Happy man. All new infant items. Boom.
Okay, there we go. I can make this better. Oh, I can't apply it though. That's a bummer. Yeah, definitely go in this. Better damage. I just want fire. Let's again go Venom. That's a good combination. So let's go with these. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what kind of stuff we have.
You look anxious.
Look, Urban, your nosy friend's back.
Found a job?
No luck yet.
It's not about luck, kid, but about character.
Like yours?
Ballsy. Okay then. What does your hungry soul crave?
Information?
Someone like you must know a lot.
Out of modesty, I won't deny it.
And maybe a little bird told you what might have happened to Lucas?
You know, I heard a pilgrim has come to the city. Very nosy. Grills people about stuff. Gets in the way. Sounds a lot like you. It can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
I don't believe in them.
You know anything about Lucas or not?
Well, that kind of information is expensive. You can't afford it.
I could
True.
work for him. You got any work I could do?
Leave your CV with my secretary and we'll get back to you.
Come on, don't fuck with me. I'm serious.
You barge in here like you own the place. Takes coconut-sized balls. That's my kind of man. Or should I say, pilgrim. Okay. I might have a small errand for a tough guy like you. Take care of it, and we'll see whether you're worth knowing.
What do you need?
Minor thing. Need you to check in on a guy who's late delivering my order.
Of course.
Been incommunicado for a few days now. Might be trying to avoid me. He usually doesn't keep me waiting. No one does.
Who's the guy?
Hubert. Half-assed Hubie, we call him.
Met him. He lives up to his nickname.
Need you to find out what's up with him this time.
Okay. I'll come back after I've spoken to him.
He lives in the tallest building on the edge of Trinity Court, opposite the bazaar on Horseshoe. You can't miss it. But getting to him is another story.
Why?
Hubert's not just a fence. He makes money where he can, and now he's hiding from half the city. He's super paranoid. Lives like a rat in a maze to keep himself safe. You'll need to climb up and find one of his secret passages to get in.
I can handle it.
When you're there, give him the password Sayonara, so he knows I sent you.
Got it.
So now we know why Hubert was running away. Cool, I guess.
Been 11 years since the chemical bombings almost.
Balls in your court.
Swear to God, it's the first thing I think of every.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
What you got?
I'm Damien.
Sup?
Aiden.
You're new here, right?
Yep. I lie and say I'm a local. I tell the truth.
Does it make a difference?
I pride myself on knowing everyone in this dump, but I don't know you.
Maybe that's because I just got into the city.
For reals? Wow. Respect. I heard that outside the walls, it's a bloodbath.
What
True.
does this have to do with the job?
Nothing, my friend. Just sussing you out. And I like what I've sussed so far. But about the job. First and foremost, it'll require a certain amount of discretion on your part. You'll be doing business for my partners, and it's their business only. No one else's. Head on over to meet them in West Quarantine. They'll fill you in on the details.
Sure, why not?
Understood. I'll go report to them.
Don't keep them waiting.
I'll keep them waiting. Because I
Don't look
can.
at me like that. I'm just giving you information. And just between us.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, let's go talk. Why are you making noises?
Sophie, can we talk?
Don't hurt him, Herman. Let him talk.
My name's...
Aiden. You're that pilgrim that came to town recently.
You're sure well informed.
Don't have much of a choice. I'm in charge of safety here. Besides, yesterday you made quite an entrance.
Yesterday? It's been quite a few
Looking for
days.
a job. Would you happen to know of any?
People here say you can be useful. I'd rather see for myself. How about a small errand first?
What are you proposing?
Go to one of the craftmasters, Alberto or Vincenzo. Both know the location of the purest crystals. I need some for a certain transaction.
You said you were in charge of safety at the bazaar. What does that mean exactly?
It means any PK who threatens our community of free people can count on me breaking his skull.
Oh, from the way Carl talked, you sounded more like pacifists.
We're trying to overturn the old ways and usher in a new era for humanity. It's a true revolution, and every revolution needs two things to succeed: ideology and an armed faction to enforce it.
So not without, you know, the army. Like Carl wanted.
Alberto and Vincenzo? Tell me more about them.
A father and son duo. Alberto, the father, tends to yammer on. Before 0 hour, he had a workshop and piles of cash. Vincenzo, his son, kinda shy. They're both craftsmen, clever too. The kind that can make a watch out of old gum and a piece of string.
A certain transaction? Anything I need to know about?
Curiosity is the first step on the road to hell, Carl says.
Really?
Do you believe that?
I believe in not trusting strangers, and that's who you are. So far, at least. Bring me the location of the crystals first. We'll see where we go from there.
Those crystals, what's the deal with them?
They were created by the chemical bombings of the city. A byproduct of some sort. People believe the infection spreads slower if you wear them. Honestly, I don't think it does. But there's no harm in trying.
And that's why they're so important to you guys.
That and many other reasons. They're hard to get, difficult to destroy, and easy to get obsessed with. Because they're so pretty, right? But most importantly, they're real, tangible things. Way more real than a piece of paper and old money. That's why they're so bloody expensive.
Fine. I'll go talk to one of those craft masters.
They should be at the bazaar. Do well, and we can think about giving you bigger jobs.
Okay. Cool. But I think I'm gonna end it here? Or do I talk to them first? Let's talk to them first.
Seriously, there's no time for delay.
Back in the day, I had a huge, a massive,
A workshop, Dad.
yes, a workshop.
So where is it? You're not in one now, Alberto.
Sophie sent me. She says you know where they can find some crystals?
Oh, for fuck's... They've already sent one of their...
Fuckwits? Who?
That fellow... Sophie's brother. Huh? What was the asshole's name?
Barney. The asshole's name is Barney, and he asked the same question about a dark zone with crystals.
Yeah, that's news to me. So where is that dark zone?
It's 120... 100 and...
Dad, can I tell him?
Oh, please.
100 meters from the metro. There's a big sign, fashion store, and a windmill on the other side of the street.
Thanks.
Okay.
This is a family-owned shop.
Well, I'm gonna end it here since it's already been 47 minutes. So, without much further ado, goodbye. Hope to see you next one. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and hope you have a great rest of the day. Ciao.